Welcome back. Oh, God damn, it's like a year, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Welcome back, mother fluffers. It's been a minute. It is the first raining day in LA, so we're gonna make sopas. That's why we all decided what better soup or sopa to make than pozole. I purposely came here hungover to try this dish. It's never failed me. It's either pozole or menudo, but I think pozole is the more approachable. So we're using extra virgin olive oil. I am going to take our pork butt bone in, and I'm gonna actually toss it in here to get a little bit of searing action. So let's listen. That's good. So, yes. The pork is searing at the moment, so I wanna get it a little bit what we call Maillard reaction, right? I think I talked about that in some other episodes, but it's the caramelization of the meat. When you actually sear it, you sear in the flavor, and that is how you develop a lot of the umptiousness, the umami flavor. So, and this is actually what we're looking for here. A little bit of that Maillard reaction, and dropping that back in there. So once everything's all nice and seared properly, I'm going to be pulling the meat away from it and actually searing the vegetables as well. Pulling of the meat. All of that brown shit in there, that is what we call fond. So when you sear the meat and the fond sticks to the bottom, we're actually gonna deglaze that. So here we go. I'm gonna start dropping in everything. Onions, a little bit of garlic. Smell that? That is, I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. But dried chilies, everything's getting sauteed / toasted. Toast all that up. And at the end, I'm actually gonna add all the dried spices. Fucking Adam said it smells like his grandma's house. That's like the best compliment you can get, you know? It smells like Abuelita's house. I think that's the reason why I fucking cook, you know? It's like, to hit the fucking notes like that. Because when you think about it, it's like, what do you base fucking food on? It's what you ate growing up, you know? Anytime I would smell like fucking adobo, like Filipino adobo, once that hits my nostrils and it's like, what the fuck did I just smell? And it's like, you know, like in Ratatouille, when the fucking food critic eats the ratatouille and it's flashback, and it's like, oh fuck, that's like how his mom used to make it for him, you know? So that's basically why I fucking cook. I'm gonna add the last of this bitch in here. There's bay leaves, there's cumin, allspice, there's 2 cloves in there somewhere, and 3 bay leaves. Toast all those bitches up. So now after this part, what we're gonna do is add the pork back in. Don't forget to add salt. A little bit of black pepper. And I think that's it. Oh shit, water. Stupid. Oh god, a moment of silence for that. So that was about 4 cups of water. I don't really measure shit. That's why I have sous chefs. So I'm gonna turn this on the pressure cooking setting. We're gonna set this for about an hour and we'll see what we get. Put this up. Ooh, it even comes with some nice sounds and shit. All right, guys, so this has been in the pressure cooker for about an hour and a half. I'm just gonna start pulling the chilies, blend it, add it back into the pot, and add the hominy. Shot me. Thank you. So as we start adding it in, mind you, we're going to strain this at the end. Oh wow, there's a little piece of pork dangling there. I'm gonna have to include that. Nope, not that one. Sometimes also when the dehydrated chilies, if you don't cook them down enough, they tend to get leathery, that type of texture, and you don't want that in a fine broth like this. The only reason why I separate it, blend it, toss it back in is because also I strain it through a fine mesh strainer. Look at that. You see the depth of color in there? So Bay leaves also are inedible, so remove that from... I don't know what pozole stands for as far as the terminology. All I know is that I just eat it. I make it and I eat it. If anyone knows what pozole means, please feel free to tag me, put it in the comments or something. Cover this bad boy up. I also added a little bit of the jugo, the juice from the broth. We'll put it in our handy dandy Vitamix. Hopefully this doesn't blow up. Start off low. You don't want this to blow up and fuck up your house. Then you turn it up. And then, if you guys get a little quick close-up of that, when all that steam clears, that's all that yumminess. So don't forget to add the hominy to the caldo, the pot.
What the fuck is hominy, bro?
Fucking hominy, it's basically like a
Yo, Adam, what the
base.
fuck is hominy?
I know. Can we get a hominy description? All I know is it goes in fucking pozole, and we're putting in pozole, right? Yeah, this is basically what you get before you make your tortilla, your masa for the tortilla, right? Strainer on top, add the sauce back in. When you have the fine strainer, I also push it through with a heat-resistant spatula. So you can see it's gonna start going down as it filters through. So you're just trying to strain out all the other ingredients that would not make this a finer broth. So any like seeds, any other textures of the skin of the dried peppers you want out of it. But it looks like it's actually passing through pretty well. So you just don't want to take that chance after you spend hours on this. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you scrape everything. All that hard work is going to pay off, I promise. Once you strained everything, add it back to the broth, mix it up a little bit, bring it up to a boil, make sure everything's incorporated. All right, so we're gonna plate it up. Okay, don't forget your fresh onion, minced. Actually, this is a brunoise. So a little bit extra. Cilantro. Avocado, brunoise as well. Cabbage. Right. Don't forget your lime. Okay. Roll up your tortilla. So the secret garnish that I'm adding to this dish is actually chicharron. So shaved it down a little bit and a little bit on top for extra flavor, umaminess. Cabbage, some of that sopa. The flavors developed through that process, even though we sped it up, it's still there. Toasting of the dried peppers, toasting of the spices, everything else that went into this dish that happened so quickly feels like it's a long preparation dish, like a 4 to 6 hour dish, like I normally do. The crunchiness from the chicharron, the freshness from the avocado, the avocate, cilantro, the onions. I mean, it's a full embodied dish. The tortillas, you know, it all goes hand in hand. And you know, I used to make this at my old restaurant, Bow and Truss, back in the day. And it was a dish that I made on accident because it was like everyone was hungover, come in still on time, still did our work, but something of this would pick you back up. It's like a reset button, you know, when you're hungover or crudo. I just wanted to share this with you guys so that you can see, especially coming up on the holidays, the colder seasons, you know, you want sopa, you want soup. It really just hits all notes. Thank you guys for joining me on this little soup adventure. We'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe us on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Cheef Keeno on Instagram. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please let us know. Thank you. I'm drunk.
Yeah, man.